So what do we think about the lights on the bookshelves? I think they're a vibe. Hello people of the YouTube world and all who are watching this. I am Mackenzie901K. In today's video, we are going to be doing a book haul. As you guys can kind of see from the title, we're going to be doing a book haul. Now this book haul, it could potentially consist of a couple books that I've shown before. I tried to pick mostly books that I've gotten recently that I haven't shown before, but if we've seen these books before, just pretend like you've seen it for the first time because I can't really remember what books that I've shown versus what books that I haven't shown. So without any further ado though, let's get right on into the book haul because we do have some fun ones. I will say we have a variety of different things. So the first books that I have here is I do have some classics. I have 4 classics that I've purchased recently. So we're going to start with Jane Eyre. So all of these except for one are the Penguin English Library editions. They are just so cute. I love these versions of the classics. I don't know what it is, but they just give the classic vibe. I have read Jane Eyre before. It's been probably like 6 years though since I've sat down and read Jane Eyre, so I don't really remember what happens. All I've kind of heard about Jane Eyre is it's like a great gothic classic, and it does say that it is also it's like the best romance ever written of this time, so maybe that will change my rating. Next up we have Persuasion by Jane Austen. I also purchased Pride and Prejudice, but that one I know for sure you guys have seen before because I have included it in a couple TBR videos. But this is Persuasion. Again, this is the Penguin English Library edition, and it's so cute. It's got some little feathers on it, and it is a very pretty shade of green. I don't really know kind of what this classic is about. Some of these classics I do kind of want to go into in a blind mindset because I don't really want to know exactly what they're about, and I want to try to see if I can discover it and like turn my brain on and be like, okay, so this is what this book is about. I understand. I am very excited to be in my classic era. I don't know exactly when I'm gonna pick these up. I do still want to read a classic by the end of the year, and I don't know if that will be Little Women or Pride and Prejudice, so we will see. Then I also picked up Emma by Jane Austen. This is the Penguin Classic Deluxe Edition. This is the 200th anniversary annotated edition. It does not look annotated. What about this is annotated? I'm really confused. I do know a little bit about Emma, and I know that Emma is very different, or for some people, I believe it's the lesser liked of Jane Austen's writing. So I do know that, or at least I believe that Emma is like a socialite. So we shall see. And then I have the Penguin English Library edition of A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. This is what the Infernal Devices series is based off of. I really want to read this book because I did really enjoy the Infernal Devices, and I do kind of want to see what the original source material was like and see how, or at least in my conception, see how Cassandra Clare took from this and made it into the Infernal Devices. I heard some characters are very similar. I don't know. Very intrigued by this though. Then moving on kind of from that, we can talk about my special editions that I've got as well here because I have gotten a few. The first one is The Darkness Within Us. She wrote the Daughter of a Pirate King duology, and I love that duology with everything in me. It is definitely one that will resonate with me forever. This, I believe, is interconnected with the Shadows Within Us. I think that's what it's called. This is a very stunning edition. This is the Fairy Loot edition. The sprayed edges are really, really cute. And then let's look on the inside. The inside art is some of my favorite art. I love it very, very, very much. So this is what the inside looks like. It's got some gold foiling, very, very pretty. And then the back looks like this. And then this is what the naked book looks like. It is also very, very stunning. It is just this matte black with some cute little designs on it. And then we have the reversed dust jacket cover art, and it looks like this. Are we kidding? That is the cutest thing. I don't know a lot about this one because this is another book that I do really want to go in blind to. I really love the way that this author writes books. Daughter of a Pirate King was so fast-paced and so fun, and that is what I am expecting with both this book and The Shadows Within Us. I do believe the book is called The Shadows Between Us. Here's a picture of it. That is kind of what I'm expecting with these two, is a good, fun, fast-paced time. This isn't really like a special edition book, but I did finally get my matching Fourth Wing dust jacket. If you all remember, I did, and I can put a picture up. I did get, this is by, well, first of all, this is by Bluey Boo. This artist is so talented. I do have the Fourth Wing dust jacket that looks like this, that matches Iron Flame. This book is so, so pretty, and I love all of these. I honestly hope that Bluey Boo makes like all the series with these dust jackets because I'm obsessed with them, and I think that they are so, so good. And then on the inside, there is some art here as well. And on this side, how stunning! Oh, I love it. I love it. And then going back to some more Fairy Loot special editions, this one is called Nectar of the Wicked. This book reminds me of the vibe of the box was like something that reminded me of Descendants on Disney Channel. You guys remember Descendants? That is what this book reminds me of. The box theme was like truly wicked or rotten to the core or something like that. Anyway, tangent aside, this is what the sprayed edges looks like. They are so, so cute. And then this is what the back says. It says, "Sweet creature, no one's intentions for you are more wicked than my own." How fun. And then, ooh, I forgot what the underneath of the book looked like. So this is what the book itself looks like without a dust jacket. It is really, really pretty. I do love this. This is really pretty. And then the inside, we do have some foiled art. Back, it is the same. All I know about this book is these people, I believe both the girl and the guy in this are both fae, and that's all I know. It says that it's like a game of cat and mouse. Also seems like a marriage of convenience or arranged marriage, something like that. So who knows when I'm gonna pick up this book. I've not really heard anybody talk about it. If you've read this book, let me know what you think. Then next up we have The Wren in the Holly Library. I already had this book in like the edition that Red Tower put out, which they're doing like these sprayed edge editions. So with The Wren in the Holly Library, this book is so pretty and I am still really intrigued by it, but I just don't know when I want to read it. But here's a close-up shot of it. It's really pretty. It is a really, really, really pretty book. This is what the book looks like itself. It is really, really pretty. It looks like this on the edges and this on the back. How cute. And then I really like the edges too. I think they're very, very cute. But this is what our male main character looks like. He's kind of cute. This is what our female main character looks like. They are cute, I will say. And there's also a cat. You all see the cat? The female main character is named Carice, and she's a street thief. And then she gets trapped in a library with a monster. So I have been getting into the middle grade side of reading and things like that. And I really do enjoy middle grade. So I did pick this one up. This is Eva Evergreen, the Semi-Magical Witch. This book is just so cute. I seen somebody compare this to Kiki's Delivery Service. If you guys don't know, Kiki's Delivery Delivery Service is like my favorite Ghibli movie of all time. So anytime somebody's like, this gives me Kiki's Delivery Service vibes, I am like, sign me up. When and where can I read this book? Because I love Kiki's Delivery Service so much. So hence why we bought Eva Evergreen Semi-Magical Witch. She's just so cute. Look at her and her little pal down here. So cute. And then the next book that I picked up, just because I had seen it on Amazon, and I think I maybe seen it in a TikTok. It was like a cozy recommendation. This is Love, Sugar Magic, A Dash of Trouble. It is, again, a cute little middle grade that I am very interested in reading. This, from what I can tell, is about a bakery in Texas, and they spend their days conjuring delicious cookies and cakes. But it does sound like that these people enjoy magical baking, which it just sounds like a good time. Lately, any book with magical baking in it or something of the sort is so fun. I just am really excited about this now. Look at it. I think she actually is conjuring cookies. How cute! I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay, that book is going up a little bit higher on the DB. Then we have a couple more middle grade. The next one is Seraphina and the Black Cloak. If you guys were around for the Summerween video that I did recently, if you all haven't watched it, go check it out. I'll put the card on either side. I think it's on this side, but it may be on this side. I don't know. I mention and I read Seraphina and the Black Cloak, the graphic novel. It is pretty much just a retelling of this same story, just in graphic novel form. So I do actually know what this one is about because I have read the graphic novel. So in this one, we're following our main character, Seraphina. And Seraphina, this takes place in, 1899. So late 1800s, early 1900s. She has always just kind of kept to herself. A lot of people don't know that she's living in the Biltmore estate until one night she witnesses a girl getting kidnapped with like a magical force. So it is up to Seraphina to figure out what happened to these children and where they disappeared to. So that's pretty much in a nutshell what Seraphina and the Black Cloak is about. I really want to read this whole series. I believe it's called the Seraphina series, and it just seems so good. So hopefully we will get to pick hopefully a few, honestly, of these up during the fall time. I would be so down to read a lot of that series. So this is the last middle grade that I have. This book is called Whitewood. I seen a YouTuber on here, Cups and Thoughts, read this book, or at least buy it. It's so cute. I love this art style. I don't really know at all what this is about. I really didn't even look up a synopsis on this, but it does have some like cute little illustrations throughout it. So I thought that this would be such an interesting little read. It is a little bit on the thicker side though. It says Prue McKill's life is ordinary. This is until her brother is abducted by a murder of crows. How interesting. Seems like we have a little mystery-esque in this book, which is always so fun. I do love a good little mystery from time to time. Speaking of mysteries, the next book that I have to haul is Shady Hollow. This book I have seen everywhere recently. So this one is about a little town that is full of little like woodland creatures. I do believe that this town is just supposed to be like a very ordinary town and nothing really like bad happens until one day someone named Vera Vixen catches wind that there might be a murder. She has to solve the case, and she's a little fox. I'm so excited. I have a video planned out with this book and a couple other books, so hopefully that video will get to come about, but I just think it's gonna be so fun to read some cute little mysteries this fall. I am pre-planning my fall TBR as we speak. Then the next book that I have is Frederick Bachman's Anxious People. The only thing that I kind of really know about this book is that it is about a guy or somebody, maybe not even a guy, that walks in to rob a bank. But apparently there's much more than that. You get to learn about different stories, different people's lives and things like that. And I recently seen Sarah Caroli pick this up, and this book has been on my to buy list for a while, but Sarah Caroli just like gave a glowing review on this book, so I decided to pick it up as well and potentially read it soon. And it is also a little Netflix show as well, so we shall see when I pick this up, but I do definitely think that it sounds very interesting. Next, we have A Winter's Promise. So I think a few videos back I maybe done like a haul, a library haul, and I picked this up from the library. I decided to get this in a physical copy because I don't really want to read a book right now that takes place in winter, so I am deciding to hold on to my physical copy until it is that time, and then we can read this. So the only thing that I know about this is that there are mirror walkers in this book. I have heard that this book series goes downhill. I've heard that the first like 2 or 3 are some of the best books you'll ever read, and then the rest of the series just goes downhill. I don't know how to feel about that, but I am still really excited to read it. If you read this, let me know, because I am very nervous to read that book now. Then also I did decide to pick up A Dawn of Onyx. I also picked this one up from the library recently, but I decided to pick it up physically because I was really enjoying it, and I definitely think that I'm gonna want to keep this on hand because I'm gonna want to get to the rest of the series eventually. So this one is following our main character Arwen, and Arwen is a healer, and one day her brother comes back and is like, okay, we gotta go. And I believe he's also been off at war this whole time. He comes back randomly and she's like, what are you doing here? And that's kind of as far as I've gotten to the story. I think I'm on like chapter 2, but I did just decide to pick this up myself so that way I could have my own copy of it. Then next up, I also picked up The Spell Shop. Currently reading this book right now. This is featured in a upcoming vlog, but I'm not gonna go too much into it. I will give you guys like a very brief synopsis. So in this one, we're following our main character Keela, and Keela was at this library, and then this library burned down. So now she's having to move back to a place where she lived as a child, and it's very weird for her to be back there because it sounds like that her family gave up a lot for her to go live at this library and do what she wanted to do. And now she's back in this town, and she's trying to figure out how to open herself up to people because she's a very closed off girl and she doesn't really like to talk to people, and she's very shy. But there's also a love interest in here, which he's so fun, and there's a talking spider plant in here as well, which is so fun too. Such a cute little book. Also, she opens up a jam shop as well. How fun. I'm really loving this book. I cannot wait to see what my full thoughts are going to be on it, but right now I'm really enjoying it. And then next we have, and very last book of the video actually, Beneath These Cursed Stars by Lexi Ryan. If you all are new here, you wouldn't know that Lexi Ryan is actually one of my favorite authors and an Audible author now. Lexi Ryan wrote These Hollow Vows and These Twisted Bonds duology a few years ago. I read both of these a few years ago and I really enjoyed them. So this one is still taking place in the same world. This one is following Bree's sister and just kind of the after effects of what happened post these twisted bonds. So do with that information what you will, but I am enjoying this one so far too. I do love the narrators that we have for that book because I am currently listening to it, and it is a really good time so far, I will say. that is all of the books that I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to dive into some of these books. Let me know what are some of the books that you guys were interested in the haul. Also, let me know if you've read any of the books. With that being said, that is it for today's video. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Helps out the channel, makes my heart smile. You know how it be around here. And also do tap that subscribe button if you want to stay for a while. We do try to upload around here every Sunday and Thursday at 6 p.m. EST. That does not always happen, so turn on that post notification bell so you will be notified right when I upload a video. That's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.